Hi, we are from At Home Tuition. In this video, we are going to see few examples on how to find square root of the given following decimal numbers. The first decimal number given is 42.25. So, step 1. We know that to find the square root of a decimal number, we put bars on the integral part of the number in the usual manner, and we have to place bars on the decimal part on every pair of digit beginning with the first decimal place. So, we will proceed it as usual. So, here the given number is 42.25. First, we will consider the integral part. So, the integral part is 42. We know that we have to start from the ones place and we have to pair the digits. So, I have start from ones place, it's 2, and I have paired the next digit, which is 4, and I have placed a bar over this number 42. Then next I am going to consider the decimal part. So, to place bar on the decimal part, we have to consider the number that is next to the decimal, that is tens place. Then I have paired the next number. So, 2 and 5 forms the pair, and I have placed a bar over this number 25. So, this is our first step. In the second step, we have to proceed in a similar manner. That's we have to consider the leftmost bar. So, here the leftmost bar is number is 42, and we have to find a number such that whose square is less than or equal to this 42. So, take this number as a divisor and the number under the leftmost bar as a dividend. So, this I have found out 6 into 6, that is 6 square, which is 36, which is less than 42. So, this 6 is the divisor, the number on the leftmost bar 42 is a dividend. So, now this 6 will become quotient. So, 6 into 6, 36 I have written here. Then I have subtracted 42 minus 36. So, I get the remainder as 6. So, the remainder is 6. Write the number under the next bar. So, the number under the next bar is 25. So, now I am writing it to the right of this remainder. So, the new dividend will become 625. So, this is our third step. Okay, so 6 into 6, 36, I have subtracted, I got 6. So, now I have written the number under the next bar down near this remainder. So, the new dividend is 625. So, in the fourth step, I am going to double the quotient. The quotient is 6, I have doubled it. So, I got the number 12 and I have written with that a blank on its right. Okay, so now since 25 is in decimal part, I have to place a decimal in this quotient also, because in your answer part also we'll get a decimal. So, I am placing a decimal point here. Okay, so in the next step, we want to find a number to be written in this blank such that the new number will become the new quotient now. And if you multiply this new number with the new quotient, you should get a number less than or equal to this 625. And I have found out it to be 125 into 5. So, I am writing 5 here and also the same 5 in the quotient. So, the new digit is 5. So, 125 into 5 is 625. Okay. So, now I am writing this 625 here and the new digit is 5. So, I have written here and also here. So, 125 into 5 is 625. So, I am subtracting this. So, 625 minus 625 is 0. The next step, since the remainder is 0, there is no numbers left on this bar. So, therefore, I can say that square root of 42.25 is 6.5. The next number given is 31.36. So, we want to find the square root of 31.36. Solution. Step 1. To find the square root of a decimal number, we put bars on the integral part. Here the integral part is 31 in the usual manner, and also we have to place bars on the decimal part. Here the decimal part is 36. So, on every pair of digits beginning with the first decimal place. So, if you consider the integral part 31, so I have to start from the number in the ones place. Here 1 is in the ones place. I have paired the next number 3. So, and I have placed a bar over this number 31. Now, I am considering the decimal part. So, to place bar on the decimal part, we have to start from the number next to this decimal point. So, that is in the tens place. So, now I am considering 3 and I am pairing the next number, that is 6. So, 36 is a pair and I have placed a bar over this number 36. So, in the second step, we are going to proceed in the usual manner. That is, we are going to consider the number under the leftmost bar. And for that number, we are going to find a number such that whose square is less than or equal to this number. Okay, so now this new number will become the divisor and at the same number will become the quotient. Now we know that 5 into 5, that's 5 square is 25, which is also less than this 31. So I am writing 5 as a divisor, 5 as a quotient. So 5 multiplied by 5, so I will get 25. So now 31 minus 25 and the remainder is 6. The next step, I am going to write the number under the next bar right to this remainder. Okay, so and the new dividend will become 636. I am bringing this number and this bar down here. So the new dividend will become 636. Okay, in the next step, I am going to double this quotient. Here the quotient is 5. So if I double this quotient, it will become 10. And I am writing it with a bar on its right side. And also I am going to put a decimal point in the quotient because the next number I have taken down, okay, is after the decimal point. So I have to place a decimal point in the quotient part. The fifth step, I want to find a number to be written in this blank such that the new number will become the new quotient now. And also, if I multiply this new number with this new quotient, I should get a number less than or equal to this new dividend. So I have found out that number to be 6. So I have written 6 here and also 6 here. So 106 into 6 is 636. So now I am subtracting this. 636 minus 636 is 0. In the next step, since the remainder is 0, there is no bar left. So therefore we can stop here and we can say that square root of 31.36 is 5.6. The next question given is find the square root of 153.76. Solution. First step is to find the square root of a decimal number. We put bars on the integral part. Here the integral part is 153 in the usual manner. And also we have to place bars on the decimal part. Here the decimal part is 76 on every pair of digits beginning with the first decimal place. So here see 153 is the integral part. So for placing bars on the integral part, first we have to start from the number in the ones place. So here 3 is the number in the ones place. So and I have paired the next number 5 and I have placed a bar over this number 53. Then the next number left is 1. So here there is no number to be paired. So even though it doesn't have a pair, we have to place a bar over this number. So I have placed a bar over this 1. Now I am going to consider the decimal part. So for placing bars on the decimal part, we have to start from the number next to the decimal, that is in the tenths place. So I have paired this number in the tenths place, that is 7, and the next number 6, and I have placed a bar over this number. So this is our first step. So in the second step, we are going to proceed in the usual manner. We are going to consider the number under the leftmost bar. Here the number under the leftmost bar is 1. Now we want to find the divisor and the quotient such that they are same numbers, and if you multiply the same number, it should be less than or equal to this number. So now I have found it 1 times 1, that is 1 into 1 is 1, which is equal to this 1. So I have written 1 here. I have subtracted 1 minus 1 and the remainder is 0. Okay, so in the next step, I am going to bring down the number under the next bar to the right of this remainder. So the number in the next bar is 53 and I am going to write it in the right of the remainder. So I am bringing it down here. Okay, in the next step, I am going to double this quotient. So here the quotient what we got is 1. So I have doubled the quotient and I have written it here with the blank on its right side. Okay. So in the next step, I want to find a number to be written in this blank such that the same number will become our new quotient, and this new number multiplied with new quotient should be less than or equal to this number 53, and I found it to be 2. So here I have written 2. So 22 into 2. So I'll get 44, which is less than this 53. So now I have subtracted 53 minus 44 and I got the remainder as 9. Okay. So in the next step, I have brought the next number, that is number under the next bar down right to this remainder. So the new number will become 976. This is the new dividend. And I have doubled the quotient. Here quotient is 12. I have doubled the quotient, so it will become 24, and I have written with the bar on its right side. Then I have placed a decimal point here because the number after the decimal point only we have taken it down. So we want to put a decimal point here. Okay, so this is the 6th step. So in the 7th step, I want to find a number to be written on this blank such that the same number will become our new quotient, and this new number multiplied with this new quotient should be less than or equal to this 976. And I have found out that 244 into 4 is 976. So the new digit is 4. So I have written 4 here, and I have multiplied with 4. So 244 into 4 is 976. Now 976 minus 976 is 0. So now since the remainder is 0 and there is no bar left, we can say that the square root of 153.76 is 12.4. Hope you have understood how to place bars over the decimal numbers, how to find the square root of the given decimal number. Thank you for watching the video.